Alright guys, we are officially inside the prison cell right now. Look at this place. Locked doors and zero freedom. But trust me, we're not staying here. The mission is simple. Escape. Barry thinks he's got me trapped. But nah, not today. I just escaped the prison cell, but now things got way more serious. Look at this. Laser beams everywhere. One wrong step, one tiny touch, and boom, game over. Alright, focus. This is not a speed run. This is a perfect movement challenge. I'm moving slowly, jumping carefully, because Barry is definitely watching. This is straight out of a movie, bro. Okay. Yes, I survived this laser trap. We are one step closer to freedom. Now jump from this box, and now from this box. Now jump from this box, and now from this box. Now press this red button. But let's go! We just survived the easy part. Alright, confidence is high right now. This is just the beginning. The real challenge starts now. Oh no. Why are there mines everywhere? Alright, one wrong step and boom. Okay, we're outside the prison cell. There's a big red button in front of me and prison guard is here. Barry is chasing me. Bro is fast. This man is not playing around. Run! 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 I'm not even looking back. Okay, yes! I just escaped Barry. Look at this. Spinning laser beams. This is next level madness right now. Timing, jumps, focus. Everything has to be perfect. If I touch even one laser, it's game over. What is this place? Why are there so many laser beams? Wait a second. Yo, this is the toilet area. Ain't no way this is how we escape. I see it. The shovel. Alright, pick it up. Now we dig. Straight through the ground. Barry thinks this prison is unbreakable, but nah. We're digging our way to freedom. Ooh, what? Why is there lava here? There's a minecart here. It says, ride the minecart. Alright, no choice. Let's go. Whoa! Bro, this is too fast. Yo, where am I even going? I can't stop it. I can't slow it down. This thing has no brakes. This prison is built like a nightmare, bro. Hold up. This is not a ride. This is a full-on escape roller coaster. Yo, this game is insane. Let's see where this minecart takes us. You know, moments like this always remind me of something. When I was a kid, I was scared of silence. Not darkness, not monsters. Silence. Late at night, when everyone was asleep, I'd lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, listening to nothing. And somehow, that felt louder than noise. My mind would start creating puzzles, questions with no answers. What's hiding in the dark? What happens if I open my eyes? What if fear is just a test? Back then, I didn't understand it. I thought fear was something you run from, but growing up taught me something different. Fear is like a puzzle. The more you panic, the harder it gets. But the moment you slow down, observe, think, everything starts making sense. Just like this game. Every trap, every challenge, it's not about speed, it's about patience. As a kid, I used to imagine my fears like rooms I had to escape from. Each room had a lock, each lock had a solution, and the key was always the same. Calm. Even now, watching this gameplay, I feel that same childhood feeling. Heart racing, mind searching for answers. But this time, I'm not scared. Because I know something my younger self didn't. Fear isn't here to stop you. It's here to see how you think. And just like puzzles, once you understand the pattern, nothing can trap you. I wish someone had told me that earlier in life. As a kid, I always felt like I was inside invisible walls. Not real walls, but rules, expectations, fears I didn't understand yet. I remember my childhood room, small, quiet, The fan making that same sound every night. Sometimes I'd stare at the door, convinced it would open on its own. Not because I saw something, but because my mind wanted an answer. And fear hates unanswered questions. Back then, my biggest fear wasn't monsters. It was being stuck. Stuck in a moment. Stuck in a thought. Stuck feeling like I didn't belong anywhere. School felt like a maze. Life felt like puzzles no one explained. Every adult seemed to know the solution. But no one showed the steps. So I learned something strange. When you don't know the rules, you start observing. I watched people. I watched patterns. I noticed how silence made people uncomfortable, and how noise distracted them from thinking. Slowly, I realized fear works the same way. Fear rushes you. It wants you to panic. Because panic makes mistakes, but puzzles don't reward panic. They reward patience. That's why puzzle games feel different. They don't scream at you. They wait. They sit there quietly like life does, watching how you react. When I grew older, my fears changed shape. They stopped being shadows in the dark and turned into thoughts in my head. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm late? Again? Those questions followed me everywhere. At work, at home, even during moments that were supposed to feel peaceful. It felt like being chased by something you can't see. And the worst part? You can't outrun your own mind. So I stopped running. I started treating fear like a puzzle. I'd sit with it, study it, ask why it was there. Most of the time, fear wasn't warning me, it was testing me. Testing if I'd react without thinking. Testing if I'd give up before trying. Testing if I believed the trap was real. And here's the truth I learned the hard way. Most traps aren't locked. They're convincing. They make you believe there's no way out. But there's always another path. Sometimes it's hidden. Sometimes it looks boring. Sometimes it looks slow. But it's there. Just like in games, the solution usually isn't the loudest one. It's the quiet option you almost ignore. That's why I like puzzle games. They remind me that life isn't about speed. It's about awareness. You don't win by rushing forward. You win by noticing details. The cracks in the wall, the patterns in movement, the timing between mistakes. Even now, while you're watching this gameplay, something interesting is happening. Your eyes are busy, but your mind is listening. That's where stories live. Stories slow time. They give your thoughts a place to rest. And sometimes, they help you escape something you didn't realize you were trapped in. I think that's why my childhood fears never fully left me. They just changed jobs. They became reminders. Reminders to slow down, to think before acting, to question obvious paths. Because the obvious path is usually the trap. Life, just like puzzles, doesn't punish you for being slow. It punishes you for being careless. And once you understand that, the fear loses its power. It becomes background noise. Like that old fan in my childhood room. Still spinning, still making sound, but no longer keeping me awake. So when I say nothing can trap you, I don't mean life gets easier. I mean you get clearer. You stop reacting. You start choosing. And when you choose calmly, even the hardest puzzle eventually opens. Not with force, but with understanding. And that's how you really escape.